Also in Peru, tens of thousands of public teachers are losing their jobs after decades of service. For the reasons behind their new unemployment, here's our correspondent Raul Mora.
Gladys Zipan was hired over 30 years ago as a temporary teacher for one of Peru's public primary schools in low-income neighborhoods. She was one of thousands hired in the 90s, fresh out of university, but without a specialization in education because of a high deficit in teachers.
After years of serving the state, they are firing us. This creates many difficulties for us. First, a sudden termination, then they don't pay us for February, and most of the teachers, close to 100%, are in debt.
The original plan for these temporary teachers was to switch them to being permanent workers after they obtained their titles in pedagogy. But with the maximum salary of only US $350 a month, many are barely able to make ends meet and incapable of further investment in their education. Julio Mendoza, Dean of the Teachers Association, believes that the sudden change in government policy has economic and political motives.
Basically, the goal is to reduce salaries and save money. But on the other hand, it is also trying to encourage private, for-profit education. With all these difficulties that are happening in public schools, the private sector keeps growing.
According to Mendoza, close to half of the schools in Lima are now in private hands, and the government does not have the same strict requirements for those institutions as in the case of public ones. He also noted that large private businesses, such as banks and holdings, are investing heavily on private education, including primary and secondary schools and universities. Reporting from Lima, Peru for Telesur, Rael Mora.